Hey sis, welcome back to the channel where we don't sugarcoat, we don't play favorites, and we definitely don't keep secrets. This is Spilling It, sis and baby, when there's tea, receipts, or drama tea. So make sure you're comfortable, grab your snacks, because today's topic? It's a lot. And if you love real talk with no filter, don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts down below. So make sure you're comfortable, grab your snacks, because today's topic? It's a lot. And if you love real talk with no filter, don't forget to like this video, comment your thoughts down below.
Part 5 of who the fuck did I move in with? Once I found out he didn't have no insurance on his Hellcat, and once I found out that he showed that officer a fake insurance card, it just threw me off a little bit. But it made me start thinking, how did he pull up on me in a red, brand new 2023 Corvette if he ain't got no insurance on his Hellcat, and he needed a co-signer on the Hellcat? So how did you end up getting a C8? It's not making sense to me. And ain't nothing wrong with no co-signer, baby. This mine. My mama, thank you very much. She is my co-signer. Let's just get that together. But me being a woman, I don't want my man to go to jail. So I'm like, look, you drive my car, I'll drive your car. If I get pulled over in your car, when they run the tags, I got a license. I got insurance. I got all of that, right? So now he's driving my car and I'm driving his. But his wasn't starting sometimes. Like, I had to, like, put the gas pedal on 3 times, damn near close my eyes, turn around 3 times for the shit to start. So I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna be driving your car and it won't start. Like, it's already loud as hell. And he's like, bro, it just need an oil change. So me, I'm like, let me make sure I take care of my man. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me schedule him an oil change. So I scheduled him an oil change at the dealership. And when I get to the dealership, they telling me it's more than an oil change. So I'm like, you know what? It's cool. Whatever it is, I don't care how much it costs. I got it. It's your birthday gift. Your birthday coming up. I will take care of your car. But when we went to the dealership and then they diagnosed his car, he said, oh, I already got a diagnosis. I already know what's wrong with the car. And he gave them a slip that he got from the previous dealership. So now I'm thinking, you told me it was just an oil change, but you knew your car been messed up for a long, long time. But hey, ain't nothing wrong with a messed up car. It's just the lies he was telling. I was just kept catching him. Like, why are you lying about little stuff? So whatever. They come up with how much everything gonna be. Just know it was over a rack. I ain't even gonna put too much numbers in here, but it was over a rack, and I didn't care about swiping my card. So once we go back to our normal lives, I'm like, I want to go do something. I don't want to sit in the house. Like, not that I want to be outside, but he quick to be like, oh, you want to be outside? Then go be outside. I just wanted to go out the house because he just wanted to sit in the house and play the game. It was just boring. Like, dude, this not the life you said you were gonna give me. He like, man, look, if you want to go out, go ahead. Put my card on your phone. You ain't got to ask me for nothing. If you want anything, just use my card. So he puts his card on my Apple Pay. I never used his card on my Apple Pay. And then one time I had went to go out to eat, and I was like, dang, I just spent like $100 on my food. He was like, why you ain't use my card? So I tell him, I don't want to use your card because I don't know what you got on your card. Like, I don't want to just, I'm not no gold digger. I'm not nobody who want to spend up nobody's money. So I'm not finna use your card if I don't know what you got on there. He was like, oh, so you calling me broke? You trying to say I ain't got no money? I was like, relax. I just said I didn't want to use your card because I'm being generous. I don't know what's on there. And I start seeing little signs that he didn't want to spend no money when I'm like, we need to go shopping for the house. Like, he brought his furniture from his storage, but it was other stuff that we needed for the house. I'm like, can we go shopping? Because when he was in Florida, you know, when a girl's got a house, she get to go on furniture shopping, decorating shopping. But I started to go try to go buy furniture, and he was mad. Why are you spending money without me? And I want to help you, but you want to be so independent and do everything on your own. My mom even got involved, and she was like, Kia just excited about the house. She just want to go shopping with her mom. Let her go shopping with her mom, and then, you know, when you get here, y'all can do the rest of the shopping. He's like, but dang, she just spending too much money. Seeming so concerned about how I'm spending my own money, right? That right there was a sign of control. That wasn't, oh, he's trying to spoil you. He's trying to make sure he help you. No, it was a sign of control. He didn't want me to spend my own money because he knew I had it. But when he moved in, this man ain't put no money into the house. Zero, nada, no money in the house. He did send me like, I don't remember how much he sent me. Like $200, because I was like, if you want to help so bad, just send me the money through Apple Pay. So he did send me that, no cap. But once we moved in, I'm like, are we gonna put something in there? He was like, we just moved in here. Why are you trying to spend so much money? I'm like, bro, like, I was trying to fill the house up with furniture, but you wouldn't let me. But now that I'm asking you for it, you're getting mad at me. Child, when I went through that phone, because trust me, stuff just wasn't adding up. It didn't seem right. Actually, this is why I really went through his phone. One night, he was helping me take out my hair, y'all. And, you know, we real close. And I seen him hurry up and delete a message real fast. And I didn't, you know, I ain't, like, tell him I seen it. I just waited till he went to the kitchen, picked up his phone, went to his recently deleted, and recorded it real fast. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. You know how fast I recorded that recently deleted screenshot? Baby, he couldn't tell me nothing. Now, I would add the receipts of what he deleted, but I don't want to put baby mama personal business out. But he deleted the thread of his baby mama. So when I confronted him about it, he was just lying through his teeth. And since I seen he started deleting stuff, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go through this man's phone. Y'all, don't go through no man's phone unless you really feel like something going on. Because I should have been went through his phone. I would have figured out everything he was lying about. So I'm going through his phone, and I see a thread with his, not his record label, because remember he said he had a record deal? He been dropped from that record deal. And there's nothing wrong with that, but he made it seem like when he first met me, he was still with Sony. You're not with Sony no more. But then later on, he told me he was independent, so it was the lies he forgot he was telling me. But I was just, you know, keeping up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it in the bag. He's literally finessing his record label, or a marketing promo label. I don't know what it is. It's not a record label, but he's finessing whoever is investing in him for promo and marketing. He's finessing them, literally scamming them. And I should have known that when he was trying to get my brother to help him. He was like, you can work with me. We could finesse it. I could just tell them you my producer, you my engineer, and we could finesse them for like $5,000. I should like I'm like, how would you finesse a record label? It just didn't make sense because I don't know nothing about the music industry. But in the messages, he was saying, dude, I gotta shoot like 5 videos. I need the 5K. Like, mind you, he ain't shoot not one video or made not one song or dropped anything since he made First 48. So when I'm reading this, he like, I done shot 5 videos. Either I was going to shoot 5 videos or I shot 5 videos. I need the money for it. I gotta pay the videographers. So they like, all right, bro. But it was around the time rent was due, y'all. So it's making sense. He didn't have it. He didn't have it like he said he had it. But he was finessing his record label to pay for the rent. Yes, he was. That is the truth. Because he loved to say, well, how was the rent getting paid? Because you was finessing them people saying that you was making videos, you had interviews, you had to get outfits for your everything. You was just saying you did all that, but you ain't do nothing but stay in that room and play the game. But they sent you that money, though. Then the next time run around for when rent is due, he told them people that I guess he had to go meet them in person because he never met them in person, but they need to pay for his plane ticket. They need to pay for his Uber, his hotel, but him and his girl going. So that way they paying for 2 people. We never went to LA like he said we was going to LA. You know how many times he said we was going to LA and we never went to LA, child? He used the money that the record label sent him to pay rent. I mean, look, there's one man that's gonna make it happen. If he gonna make it, he gonna fake it till he make it. I'm gonna be honest about that. But that's how I knew. Wait a minute, he not having like he say he having. So I gotta do a little bit more digging. The light stopped hitting me. I had to move directions, baby. I need y'all to see me. But anyways, while I am going through that phone, I also see that he is asking his friend, his little dealer friend, for 10 of those white little circle things while he here in Atlanta. He's saying he's gonna go to his homeboy house in Atlanta, but instead he's going to go pick up those little white circle things. So the whole time he been living at my spot, he been popping them, and I never seen him. I never seen him do it, so I never even thought nothing of it until I finally approached him and I confronted him about it. Because one day we went back to Florida. And when we went back to Florida, it was because he was doing some type of interview, y'all. He was doing some freestyle, creeping through the streets freestyle. And on the way there, he also caught a little attitude with me because of some food. I didn't want food, and I made him order some food on the phone, but then I made him cancel it, so he got real heated with me. That's another sign I seen of anger. I'm like, why did you get so mad over that? So he was like, don't worry about it. I'm going to give you your car. I'm going to go ahead and go get my other car, my C8. I said, what other car you got? He was like, my C8. I'm like, okay, so he mad at me about to leave me stranded in Florida and go pick up his C8 because, you know, Hellcat back in Georgia. We talked it out, and then later on, he goes and I'm talking about we go to this neighborhood, and it ain't the interview. And he's about to be late to the interview, right? But I'm like, where we going? He said he got to go pick up some keys real quick. He got to go pick up some money. Man, I'm looking through that phone. Come to find out, he went to go pick up some more of them little circle things. So not you went to go do a little deal in my car, and then you told me you was picking up some keys and some money. Not you went to go do a little deal in And when I guess confronted you about it, ew, is it a filter on me? The fuck? So when I confronted him about his phone stuff, right, y'all, this man was going I'm talking about, he was like, what? Do I do drugs? Do I have a problem? This is the narcissistic manipulation stuff. Let me post the screenshots of what he said once I confronted him. Like, hey, something not right, something don't seem off. I just want to know, because he didn't know I went through that phone. I just want to know, do you have a problem? I want y'all to read by yourself. Pause and read, y'all. It's very important information. This is manipulation 101. Part 6 of who the fuck did I move in with? We're gonna have to backtrack from the story real quick because this man just made a diss track about me. One thing to take away from this thing is the word lyric is right. This is right and he's hard at what he do. Listen to this diss track. Child. That was a bar. That is a bar. Oh my god, bro, D, they need to sign you and you need to go up because when I tell you you know how to rap, my boy, you are talented. Now I feel a little bit bad because I know when you really hurt, you go to the studio because you ain't been going to the studio since me and you been together. I always wondered, like, why you don't rap no more? Why you ain't in the booth? Like, I thought we was going to have this, like, rapper tour life because that's what you said to me. But, like, all you do is play the game and eat McDonald's. But if this what it took for you to get back in that booth, baby, oh, I'm still gonna listen to your music because you are one talented guy. Know that. Anyways, what about the song you made about me before that? Let's play that one. Let's play it. Damn. Talk your shit, D. This is how I'm feeling. I'ma just keep it. I'ma let it all out. Right? Let it all out, baby. And I've been feeling like I don't really like to express myself to nobody. That's a problem I got, I guess. I told you I love you when you left like you ain't give a fuck about it. You know I miss loving you and touching on your body. Don't run to the internet, let's go through this in private. I'm going through a lot, but it's been hard for me to hide it. I want you on my side, I can't go through this alone. Like fuck them other bitches, you the only one I want. I ain't tryna start no fight, so I ain't going through your phone. You ain't never gotta leave, cause I'm right where you belong. I'm right where you belong. Yeah. Listen. D, I'm sorry, baby. No, I'm just playing. For real, let's get back into this story because, baby, that song ain't stopping nothing. But the fact that shit was hard. So after I had confronted him about if he was a little white circle thing addict, you know what I'm saying? He really came at me like, bro, are you serious? You ain't never seen me do that. Why would you accuse me of that? Are you crazy? You just listening to my baby mama. Like, you just listening to what people say. I was like, no, you actually put it in your songs. I was watching your interviews and you actually said you did it in your interviews. But when I asked you about it, you was like, nah, it was only for music. You ain't never really did nothing like that, right? So after we spent literally like 45 minutes going back and forth about how he didn't take no type of little circle white things. He finally admitted to it because I was ready to leave him. You know, when you be like right there ready to leave somebody, they finally kind of tell the truth, but like half the truth just to make you feel good. Narcissistic manipulation shit. He was like, yes, I take them. Yes, when I had went to go pick up them keys and that money, I didn't really pick up no keys and no money. I had picked up some circle white things. And I said, where are they? Because I had confronted him literally like a week later. Because you had picked up 13 of them. And, or maybe 10, I don't know. He gave him 130. So maybe they was $13 a piece. I don't know. Either way it go, I know I paid that man 130. And then he was like, I took them all already. I was like, dang, already? He was like, yes, I take 2 a day. Okay, cool. I'm off the problem. I'm off it because he just admitted to it. I said, don't do that around me. I don't want to be with no person like that. I'm not trying to judge people with their problems and their addictions and stuff. But me personally, I just don't want to be with a man that has that type of problem. I feel like I deserve better, you know? Anyway, after that happened, it all went downhill because I was still trying to stay with him, but I knew it was more lies to uncover. And I really didn't want to pay for the house by myself. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. And that bar and that song about I'm mad because you won't pay my bills. I'm mad you won't pay my bills because you said you was gonna pay my bills. That's what I'm mad. I'm not mad that you ain't doing it, baby. You know I got it. It's just I didn't sign up to do this on my own. So I feel like you should own up to what you said you was going to do. Like, be a man of your word and do what you said you was going to do. That's the only reason why I came on this app, because you start trying to control me. You was dangling money in my face to still stay around. It was like you knew I didn't want to be with you, but it was like, I'll pay your bills. I'll do this and that for you. I would never leave you stranded. I will always make sure bills is paid because that's what I said I was going to do. But then turn around and be like, who you sleeping with? Who you laying with? Who that dude you talking to? Why are you with another dude? Why is it so many men? All this stuff, like, is it going to be a man at my house if I'm going to be paying the bills? I ain't paying the bills for another man to stay there. That's cool and all, but I knew that was your manipulation of still trying to hold me. You know what I'm saying? But while we're at it, since I'm not continuing the story for real on this part 6, I want to address a couple of things. So I heard your brother was talking about me on Facebook. Is this the same brother you told me that stole from you? I just want to know before I clock him, because I know you got a whole bunch of them. I just want to know, is this the brother that you was talking about? Huh? I also heard your mama was on Facebook talking about me. I never met her a day in my life. You know why? What did you tell me? What did you tell me? Do you remember what you told me why you didn't want me to meet your mom? Huh? And Mom Dukes, if you even think to talk about me, not knowing who I am, I don't have no boundaries. I know everything about you too, baby. You know your son. You know your son gonna tell it. So don't come for me, baby, unless I send for you, because I'm going to clock you. Know that. And then you try to put in your song that I'm talking about your baby mama. Do you want me to post all the screenshots of you talking about your baby mama? You talked about your baby mama the whole relationship. You in love with that woman. At first, it was I didn't know who she was. But, you know, true colors ended up showing throughout our relationship. You started off by saying you ain't even know nothing about her. It really was like a one-night stand type of thing. And then, boom, baby happened. But then to come to find out, I'm over here finding pictures in my house of you and your baby mama, along with that Narcan spray. You know what I'm talking about. Let's clock it. I know you didn't know I was capable of coming to the internet and really putting it all out there. But at the same time, I don't feel bad. Because if you go low, I go to hell. And I know that's not the right thing to do. You want to talk about my Christianity. You want to talk about me being a godly woman. Let's talk about all the times you told me I was the reason you got closer to God. I was the reason that stuff started changing for the better for you. I'm the reason that life got good. You left everything in Florida because there was nothing for you. You didn't care about Mom Dukes. You didn't care about Pops. You didn't care about your brothers. You didn't care about them drama-fied friends, them homeboys that ain't got nothing going for them, the ones who always, you know, don't sit on this app and then go try to make a diss track about me when I have all the ammunition. Don't do that, because I really be playing it cool. Think about what you do before you post it, because last night you posted on your Snapchat, you tried to be funny because somebody called me broke, and you tried to repost it. You called me out my name too. Know that. No, I'm going to get you back for that. No, I'm going to add in an extra screenshot for that one. I only decided to come to the internet because I felt like I wasn't being heard. I felt like you was trying to control me, and then you walked away from me and left me with all the bills. I felt like, okay, bet. Since I'm gonna have to pay all the bills, I might as well tell my story. Because what am I getting out of not telling my story? Nothing but a whole bunch of bills. But anyway, child, Mama Bear, please don't try to come to the rescue for your son. I know that's your little cub, your little ninja turtle. I understand that. But we rode past your house, I don't know, like 10 times on Quail Lane, your mama house, his grandma house, and he didn't even come speak to you. He didn't even want to see you. We came all the way from Atlanta to Florida, and he didn't even want to see you. So, like, you coming to rescue for your son, but I know everything. The BBL, I know about it. I know it ain't a secret, but didn't he buy you that? Didn't he buy you a house? Didn't he buy you that car? Relax, Mom.